Hi everybody, welcome back to Technically Designed Home. My name is Marissa and today we're starting a new little mini series where I'm doing a pros and cons review of each of the major home assistants. Today we're starting off with the one that I am most familiar with, and that is the Google Assistant. So don't forget to hit the like button down below if you're interested in learning about what is the pros and cons of each of the assistants, and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified for the future videos in this series. Now let's get into the video. So in case you missed the other videos in this format where I do the top 3 pros and top bottom cons of different products, I'll link a playlist up here in the cards. But today I wanted to talk about the Google Assistant. And I think the best feature of the Google Assistant devices is the fact that they are integrated with the Google Suite and the Google search engine. This makes these, in my opinion, the smartest assistants that you can have on your devices. It's handy to be able to ask the assistant to read you information off of your Google Calendar, what's happening in your Gmail, and it'll automatically pull up events based on if you've booked flights or travel. It knows that that's coming up and will remind you. You can also use Google features like Keep to keep a reminders list for things like your grocery list. Along these same lines, the Google Assistant is integrated in all Android devices. And this would be my pro number 2, is native integration. That way, if you don't keep a Google Assistant speaker at home, you can use your smartphone anywhere to control your Google Assistant and even ask for directions, maps, other Google search information directly off of your phone without having to buy speakers for your house. Keep in mind that this means you have to leave your phone in an always listening mode in order to hear the wake words, just like you would any speakers at your house. It also has a corresponding iOS app. So if you lived in a household with mixed devices, you can use Google Assistant on both your iOS and Android phones. The third and final pro of Google Assistant households or Google Home is the cheap accessories. You can buy compatible plugs, switches, light bulbs off of Amazon and other retailers for under $10. And I've been able to do this for some of my filming lights, for switches throughout my home, and other things like that. My favorite brand to get smart home accessories from is IKEA and their Trod-free system, which I'm going to do a review on later this month, so stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, going into the cons for the Google Assistant, and the first of which is their automation options, specifically the geofence options. This is a feature that only HomeKit offers, which I'll get into in the video about HomeKit, but it is a feature that I like to use as far as when I come home, when I arrive, do different automations based on if people are home or not. But because the Google Assistant devices do not have geofence options in the automations built in, you have to use third-party apps like If This Then That if you're trying to make these types of automations. In theory, this should be relatively easy to do, looking at if certain devices are on your home Wi-Fi with your smart home tech, but for some reason this feature has not been implemented for Google Home. The second downside of Google Assistant and Google Home products is the number of discontinued products that Google seems to put out. They started off with the Mini and the Home Hub and other devices like that. They've gone out and purchased Nest, which there's a whole controversy on the lifespan that Nest is going to have now that Google's adopted it. But Google, throughout their time, continues to discontinue support and discontinue favorite devices that are supporting the Google Assistant. One of the devices I have in my home with Google Assistant built in is my Sonos Beam, and even then the functionality is limited as it is a third-party speaker. So that's something to keep in mind if you are buying products with Google Assistant built in that are not directly from Google. Now, the third con is something that I've noticed as a regular user of Google, and it's kind of an opinion, but I really think the Google Assistant is getting dumber. it's not been as useful recently. I've had it mishear me a lot of times when I'm giving it the same routine commands. And there's this one glitch that I just have to laugh every time because it drives me insane. I have a routine set for when I'm going to take a shower or get ready, and I want it to play a certain country music station, which is from Google. It's not like a user-generated station. And I have a routine set up for that, except Google will continue to play Christmas music instead of country music, playing a completely different playlist. And I don't understand how it's happening because it's from a routine that I have typed in, not me vocally saying anything where it could have misheard me. But I've had errors like that happen recently, becoming more frequent, and it is kind of concerning, especially because I rely on the Google Assistant in my home as my primary assistant. So what did you think? Do you use the Google Assistant on your phone or in your house? And what is your favorite and least favorite features of it? Please let me know down in the comments below. I'm really interested to see what features you like and what you want to see Google do better. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when the future videos come out where I cover Amazon Alexa and Apple's HomeKit features for then. So I hope to see you again next week, and thanks for joining me. Bye guys.